What's up, guys? It's Mark from Lone Wolf Paintball. I am in the Delta Sky Miles Club at the airport, Metro Detroit, getting ready to head down to the NXL World Cup for the weekend. We're going to be doing tons of footage, but first off, we got something a little different for you, something we've never done before, but I think it's something we need to talk about. You know him, we know him, he's in our videos, Jake from Team Insanity. We're going to discover, with everybody down here this weekend, is Jake a sociopath? Like I said, I'm here. I got Joe with me, I got Tony with me, I got Jason with me. They're gonna be the first ones we're gonna hear a little bit from, but I'll be interviewing people all weekend. So, Joe, I wouldn't say you've known Jake the longest, but you've had interactions with him because of the store, buying merch, playing at the fields.
Hosting events.
Do you remember what it was like the first time you met Jake?
It's been a while. He's something else. He's everything that you think he is and more. He's a character. That's probably the best way to describe.
You know, he's different. He's Jake.
So yeah, first time I met him had been at the Metamora field. I noticed him, and they were young at the time. This was, I don't know, 8-9 years ago now, maybe. It's been kind of interesting watching him kind of grow up over the past couple years and see what he turns into. But yeah, he's something else, all right.
I know you're not a licensed therapist, and you can't diagnose people, and we take mental health very seriously, and I'm not trying to poke fun, but would you say that Jake has sociopathic tendencies?
Like you said, I'm not completely qualified, but just based on what I've read,
I'd say it's definitely worth looking into.
Alright, so guys, we're going to talk to Joe some more this weekend, see how Jake behaves, but we got somebody, Tony from the channel. You're probably looking at me wondering why I'm here and not Tony, but Tony has played with Jake on a team. He's played against Jake. Let's find out a little bit more about his attitude and stuff on the field from somebody that knows firsthand.
Oh, hey Mark.
Hey Tony.
How's it going?
So you've experienced being on Team Insanity, and you've also experienced playing against Team Insanity. Jake specifically, what would you say about his intensity and maybe lack of emotion on the field?
What are we getting at here, Mark? What do you think we're getting at here?
Did you not read the title of the
superficial?
The video?
Superficial? Think?
Maybe that I'm reserving my opinion till near the end.
Oh.
I want Jake to have a chance to defend himself.
Okay.
But I'm looking for your first-hand opinion.
Just overall first impression of him?
First impression, how he is now that you've played seasons with him and against him.
He's squirrely. He does have a lack of remorse and shame.
And he's just, in my opinion, he's superficial. He displays a lot of characteristics of a sociopath.
Now, you've been the victim to some of his pranks in the past years.
Remorse, going back to the remorse and shame. Correct. He has no shame, no remorse. He'll come up behind you and do things that your mama would never like to see.
And you've had to live with that shame. And Tony's a loss for words. We'll come back to Tony, but here's a person we don't often hear from. Jason Wong. He comes with us to the World Cups. He comes to the local fields. As an outsider let's see what Jason's interpretation of Jake is.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Jason. Thank you for being willing to come forward and give your interpretation as an outsider to the antics and the force that is known as Jake Williams. What was your first interpretation, your first opinion of him when you met him?
You know, I really don't remember exactly when I met him, so it had to have been on the field, but
You're
try to
not-
stay away as far as I can.
You're not staying at the same hotel as the rest of us. Was his coming down this year a direct result of you wanting to have your own separate room in an undisclosed location?
That might have been part of it in the back of my mind. It probably wasn't at the forefront when I did book my own room there. I do remember when we were in Chicago, he did offer to let me room with him there, and I also got my own room then, so it could be part of it.
All right. So those are our first impressions, some first thoughts. This is going to be at least a 2-part video. We're going to interview a lot of people. At the very end, I'm going to sit down with Jake and give him a chance to respond to these allegations and find out a little bit more about what's going on inside his head. We've learned a lot today. We've learned about his intensity. We've learned that sometimes he can pretend to be normal and sometimes he comes across a little crass. We've even learned there might be some homosexual tendencies. There'll be more to find out. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we just arrived, just checked into our room. Jake just showed up. He doesn't know what's going on. Probably tell him before we have the sit down, obviously. But you can hear Tony and Joe and Jake in the background kind of checking out our digs. I'll give you an unofficial tour so Jake doesn't know that you know, we're actually filming him. So, all right, so here's the room that Jake and I will be sharing. I'm taking the window because I'm alpha. We got the split bathroom between us and Mr. Tony Angelari.
What's up, guys?
There's Joe and Jake. You know, do a little crib style. You know, that's weird. Just
proving a
it is.
point.
Creep style.
We got our
Just proving a point,
big old living room.
Alright, I got a piece.
Nice little
And,
balcony.
Yeah, balcony.
Looks. Oh, take a walk out there, Mark. Just treat yourself.
Oh, I should. I don't deserve it.
Neon's Chunky Monkeys.
I'm just a loyal servant. And got audio going, so.
And then we got the master suite.
No,
Master.
Chunky monkeys.
Oh my God!
There's Whoa! That's so silly.
Oh, dude, this bed's nice.
Yep. There it is. Maybe some shenanigans.
No, his Chunky monkeys though. He was just like,
kitchen.
they're cut really small into like smaller pieces and blah blah. I'm like.
All right, we're in the pits. We're getting ready to watch Austin and his team play. But this was a great opportunity to ask Uncle Jeff what his thoughts are about Jake from Insanity. The first time you met him, what did you think?
The first time I met him, I don't remember that, man, you know.
I remember the first time I met Jake.
What about the allegations, though, that you're his uncle? I mean, that's where Uncle Jeff came from.
So that could very well be, you know, it could very well be. I claim one, you know, and that's it, so.
You heard it here. He claims Jake as his one kid. And we're going to keep talking to more people. Sir, real quick, can I get a thoughts on Jake from Team Insanity?
I can't comment on that.
You heard it here. No comments.
Oh, no.
All right, guys, so I just seen A-Train. He's running around. We're going to see what he has to say. He's over there by Joe. He's getting some footage for his own self, but A-Train.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a minute?
Sure.
It's Mark from Mobile Paintball. You're familiar with Jake from Team Insanity?
Yeah, Shaky Jake.
Jakey Jake, Jake the Snake. So, what's your impression about Jake? How do you feel about him as a player, a person?
There's something seriously wrong with that boy.
This isn't recorded, is it?
Well, I mean, the camera's right in front.
Oh, yeah, he's a good kid. Good kid. I'm going to take the fifth on this guy.
Thanks for your minute. All right, so Joe's been recruiting people, whether they realize it or not, for me. He's with John Dresser from PB Nation. Let's go see what he thinks about Jake.
I don't appreciate it. Whoa.
Hi.
There he is again.
So Joe's running the interference for me, keeping people in spots. We got John Dresser from PB Nation. So, for you, is Jake Williams from Team Insanity weirder in person or in the message boards?
Oh, man, you guys know him? You're associated?
Not directly.
That kid went one time, in person for sure. Came up talking about how unicorns
And suppositories.
and it was he's pretty normal. Yeah. That's a good crowd.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm back. I am in the dealer area at the GI Sports booth. See over there? There's Joe and Bill from Mad Frog Militia. We're gonna go find out what Bill has to say. Bill, I know I'm kind of catching you off guard here.
Hey, there he is.
What's up, man?
There's Joe. There's Bill. Jake doesn't know. We've been asking people about
Jake, wait a minute.
Jake.
Jake?
The Jake.
Jake from
Insanity
Insanity?
Jake. Yeah, not Jacob. Jake.
All right, the man's here on vacation.
I know.
You're coming in, you're bringing it bombarded.
Sorry.
Now I feel very uncomfortable because bad memories have come to mind. What's up?
So, we're doing a little documentary if he's a psychopathic tendencies, full bore. We have rumors that he's been on your bus.
We actually had him on the bus for a ride home from Florida once. Yeah. Yeah, so
He has no words, folks.
I know.
Keep your pants pulled up. Do not bend over.
All right, that's the start. But my fondest memory of Jake, if I can put it this way, not fond at all.
Watching him suck on some other dude's toes.
At a pool in Chicago. My daughter actually didn't feel comfortable in front of him anymore. Yeah.
And you guys run with a cast of characters, to be fair. To be fair, if you run in the Mad Frog bus, I mean, it's
So
we're all
you've got, wait a
little
minute, you've got the CJ level, but then you've got the awkwardness of Jake.
No, it trumps all. I don't doubt that. But just to put in perspective, that she's seen some things. Like she's been around the Beagles, the CJs.
Oh, God.
I mean, the Paul Desolances of the world.
Yes.
I mean, they run with an interesting crew, as do we. So I mean,
You say Jake's on a level all his own.
Jake has got an awkwardness level all his own. All his own.
Do you know what a sociopath is?
Jake.
You heard it. That man doesn't pull any punches. Let's see what else other people have to say. All right, guys. I'm at the dye booth. Me, Tony, Joe, and the guys were running around. We're doing our usual product reviews, but like we told you, we're also doing our secret thing with Jake. So we got Devin here from Dye. I just want to give his opinion of what he thinks about Jake from Team Insanity. Hey, Devin.
Yeah?
I know you're familiar with him. Jake's a big Dye fanboy. But what was your first impression of Jake when you first met him?
You know, he's off the wall, but you've got to be, you got to be eccentric to make a name in paintball, and I think he's done that.
So would you consider him a sociopath?
I mean, I think the name says it all. Team Insanity.
what gave you guys the thought that he'd be a good representative for the company?
Well, what makes you say that I said that?
All right, so you heard Devin from Dai's opinion. We're going to interview more people in this series. Watch as he slowly creeps his way into the all-girl pits. So far, only one of the young girls has noticed. She's unaware of what's coming. The friend hug. No pelvises anywhere near each other.
I will say one thing about that Becca. She puts up great.
You got caught creeping. All right, we're back in the room. We've been running around all day. We have the elusive Becca H. Becca, do you mind if we show your likeness on camera? Or do you want me to blur you out? All right. So maybe you know, maybe you don't know. She's the we don't talk about her 5th member of Team Insanity. But let's see what her thoughts are about Jake. Okay, Becca. I know we're catching you a little bit off guard here.
It's all good.
Whatever made you think sharing a bed with Jake from Team Insanity was a good idea?
You know, from the start,
I didn't really know what I was getting myself in.
I didn't really know.
It's okay, okay? It's okay. You don't need to get upset. It's alright. He can't hurt you now.
You know,
I won't make you point on the doll.
it's actually when my lizard,
My fear of lizards started.
You guys have watched the Insanity channel for a while. You know the lizard incident that she's talking about. We can't make her talk about it. Moving along, let's skip that. You've had the pleasure of pitting and hanging out and playing with Jake. Why would you do that?
you know, that's a serious question.
At any time were you afraid?
He gets shot off break every single time. It's kind of like,
I don't even know why. Why I play with them?
I'm sorry, this is a really hard topic for me to talk about. So yeah. I'm sorry, this interview is really hard for me.
Becca was not available for comment after this. We're sorry guys, maybe in a follow-up video we'll get her to sit down with us again. This is obviously very emotional for her. They say sometimes people, when they're crying on the inside, they chuckle on the outside. We'll keep this investigation going. Alright guys, it's the next day, Thursday. We're running a little behind. Joe and I have already been to the field and back. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Does anybody besides the socio whatever path that we're talking about sleep straight till like 2 o'clock on a Thursday? I don't know. You be the judge. All right, so we're back. We're in Leon's room. I've got Steve with me, otherwise known as Rambo, the original. Jake's still sleeping. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He's still sleeping. I don't know if he's gonna make it home with you guys. Is it true?
It would be a shame if he couldn't make it home with us.
Was it true you kept him in the trunk of the car the whole ride down?
Not in the trunk, in the back. It's a pickup truck.
I heard he didn't even consider asking to drive even once.
No, not once.
Rude.
Not once.
So you've been unfortunate enough to have him share a couch with you.
I wouldn't say we shared a couch together, but I did see him. I did see some funny shit today with him though.
Such as?
Porta potty. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Though he didn't take a beating. I was kind of hoping he'd get at least.
Do you think he could handle himself in a fight?
No, I do not. Absolutely not.
You've witnessed him in his shenanigans for years now. Would you call Jake a sociopath?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
There it is, guys. This man does not pull punches. He doesn't pull his words. We got a few more to do and this video is going to be done. John, you need to answer some questions about Jake's insanity. What the shark is that?
It's my shark. It's my best friend. Jake's insanity?
Yes, because you're obviously somebody of sound mind and body. What's your first impression about Jake?
He likes
boys.
hands down. Like that's it. He likes boys.
Would you say he's okay to 2018 he can like boys, or
No, like he likes boys. Like in a bad
Like the bad way.
like a creepy way?
yeah, like creepy way. Like if he was here right now, I mean he'd be all over Mr. Sharky and it's mine.
Alright, well this turned out a little different than I was hoping it would. I'll let you get back to your shower. So here we are, hibachi. Jake's nowhere to be seen. He knew this was an important night for all of us. He let us down.
Let's take a look around. We got the whole family here. Jake's nowhere to be seen.
No Jake.
Jake looks tired. He doesn't care about anybody.
He only thinks about himself.
And then, because there's security guards. Uh-oh, is he going in? Is he going in? He is a sociopath. Here he is, he's in the fountain. Bathing like a bird. He's a true sociopath. It's electrocution. Here he is, coming out of his prime habitat.
See, guys, I don't know what's wrong with the kid.
I thought you were gonna get it, Tina.
Oh.
I'm ready to start passing this fireball around.
It's World Cup, baby! Woo!
Schoolboy right.
Woo! No, I actually didn't think I was gonna be able to come. I had the same fucking plane ticket and everything.
He has problems performing and he can't.
And he changes his
Oh.
Go
story.
to school just to come.
No, yeah. I didn't think I was gonna be able to come. Yo. Mark, what are you doing right Tina, it's in the red bag, Tina. You rip your teeth up, you just cut the body, and you burn it.
You do what?
You cut the body up and you burn it.
What are you doing? These are the tendencies we were talking about, Jake. Just can't have this.
What tendencies are we talking about?
Just you being you. This is absolutely insane. What? What do you?
I don't know. I feel bad now because these were from Jungle Joe.
I put myself back in there too. They don't fit dye.
Jeff.
He's a dye guy.
He's a dye guy.
I'm a dye guy.
Is there anything else you'd say about him or no?
Yo, Jeff, what do you have to say about me, dude?
I just have that back. Oh, I want to know where your mask is.
Jeff, so you're saying this
What
is
mask?
the first time Jake has violated someone's property?
It is the first time ever, and you've all been here to witness it, so fair enough.
Yo, what the fuck is up, dude? Tina!
What's up with that arm, dude? Is that your strong hand or no?
Which one?
The one that was just strong. Yeah, that one. No, you had it like.
Jake, you can't post that shit on the internet.
Becca, do you want?
Jake, you cannot post that shit on the internet. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Bro, suck his dick.
I'm sorry, I'm underage.
You're not underage. You're 18, bro.
You can't post that on the internet, Jake. I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
I'm not. I'm trying. No, I was trying to send that to Marcelo.
Can't have a conversation like that, Tina.
Jake, you can't send that. I have to fucking be there all weekend.
Tina!
Have a safe trip.
Hi. Did you guys know PBR is the best beer in the game?
He can't respect anybody else's opinions.
No,
No, dude, not
no
even.
compassion for his fellow man.
No, absolutely not. Fuck
So
other people's opinions.
Judgmental.
I only care about my opinion and my opinion only. Tina.
See?
And this
Yeah.
poor Tina, you guys have heard about her.
My opinion is crap.
I'm not gonna bring her up again.
What about Harry Potter?
Tina.
We reached out to Tina. She was unwilling to share her story, so we're going to keep things confidential.
Oh yes, I forgot. We are gonna do our interview with the two members of Team Insanity you guys want to hear from the most. Jacob and Nick. They've been hiding in the bedroom, so here they. Oh wait, they're too soft. They didn't come to World Cup. They have not available for a comment.
They're bitches, bro. They don't show up to World Cup. The fuck you mean? They're not that cool. Fuck you, Jacob. Fuck you, Nick.
So Jake, what
No loyalty to his friends either.
To the allegations that Team Insanity's kind of falling apart. Jacob and Nick's, are they no longer in the picture?
Nick was never in the picture to begin with. He just got a jersey because he was there. And I mean, Jacob's still there, you know? I mean, Jacob's the bro. Fuck you, Nick.
Hey guys, what's up? Joe and Tony, Lone Wolf Paintball. We're actually back here. We're back from Florida. We got one last interview to do, someone we weren't quite able to catch up with. So here we go. All right, guys, so we're here with DJ. He's a manager at our Metamora field for a long time. But most importantly, he's known Jake for, how long have you known Jake for?
Too long. Yeah, too long. Of course, a year is too long to know Jake.
Too long, yeah. No, so it's been a while. I mean, because you've kind of seen him, because you knew Jake back when he was kind of just a boy per se, right?
When he came out to the field the first time, he was probably 12, 13 years
12,
old.
13. So that was obviously before, you know, his rise to fame on the interwebs and all this type of. So you've seen him before, you know, you've seen the trend. So how has he changed over the course of the years?
He has went from a normal person, kid, to well, what Jake is now, you know.
So would
good guy, real good guy. He's just a little fruity.
Well, would you go so far as to say that Jake is a sociopath?
Maybe he might be.
Could be.
I think he enjoys his fun too much.
He does. Yeah, he does have those qualities, doesn't he? So, the other big question, a lot of people said you were kind of the closest thing that Jake would have to a father. Would you agree with that? It kind of seems like, I've seen, like I said, it's been, 10 years now? Yeah. You've kind of nurtured him through what would, say the most kind of prominent part in a young man's life.
I don't know what he had at home or did that, but yeah, he definitely enjoyed it and took advantage of it.
Was he just not able to handle it? Was it too much? Was it just too young, too much, too fast?
I don't know. Into the YouTube, I lost him. He was gone.
All right, well, we appreciate your time. Like I said, we tried to catch up with you several times at World Cup, and it seems like we couldn't quite link up. I don't know if that was just coincidence or partially the fact you knew we were Jake. And
I knew you were hanging with Jake, and I had my skinny jeans on, and I knew that he'd never be able to control himself if he saw me in those.
That's fair. Thank you for your time.